What's going on? And welcome back to some more Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. In the last one, we actually made quite a bit of progress. We started out here at the Church District High Road, made our way first to the Cathedral of Manus Metir, or Metter. He called it Metter. I kind of like Metir more, so I might call it that. I tend to sometimes call things just what sounds better, because sometimes the voice actor doesn't know how to pronounce it correctly anyways. And we met two people, Count Ymir and Sword Hand of Knight Yolan. Then we made our way the other direction here, where there was a gate under this cliff that led us all the way to the Shadow Keep Church District. And we found the storehouse, but we didn't do the storehouse. We kind of explored the upper area of the Church District. And then at the very end, we made it to the Sunken Chapel. So we're going to start today by exploring the Sunken Chapel. Now, I have a confession to make about Fire Knight Queelign. I did look him up. As I said last time, I didn't know if I wanted to give him the Iris of Occultation or not. And I still don't know what to do, but essentially, it's so hard for me when I look something up to not, like, absorb as much information as possible, right? Which is why I try not to look stuff up. When I looked up Fire Knight Queelign, the first thing that came up was not him, but a Spirit Ash. So I was immediately intrigued, and I was like, alright, well, how do I get said Spirit Ash? And it turns out you just give him an item. But you don't give him the item that we have. You give him a different, like the opposite item, essentially, which is, here, let's look at the item that we have. Where is it? The Iris of Occultation. And then there's also apparently the Iris of Grace, I think it was called. So there's two irises, and so here's where I kind of absorb too much information too quickly. There's two irises. There's two of each iris. So there's two irises of Occultation, and there's two irises of Grace. There's only two uses for them. So essentially they put in two of each, so you could use two irises of Grace, or you could use two irises of Occultation, or you could use them interchangeably. Depending on what you want is going to change your rewards. For Queelign, if you give him the Iris of Occultation, you get his weapon. If you give him the Iris of Grace, you get a Spirit Ash of him. Similarly, the other character that we met last time, Sword Hand of Knight Yolan, is the other character who you could do this with. Now, I commented on her weapon. I think it's actually called the Sword of Night or something. I said it was like the Shadow Katana because I thought I had seen something called the Shadow Katana. It is a katana, to be fair. But anyways, similarly, she uses the other iris. So if you give her the Iris of Occultation, you get her weapon. If you give her the Iris of Grace, you get her Ash, her Spirit Ash. Now, it gets a little bit more complicated because you have to, like, apparently you have to do all of Count Ymir's quest before you can even do that with Yolan. So we're probably not concerned with that right now. But like I said, you can get two of each iris, and I believe the only, like, we have the only one that isn't acquired in the Shadow Keep. All the other three are all acquired in the Shadow Keep, so we should find them soon. The other thing where I just, like, am reading too quickly, Yolan apparently has a special ash that you can get, which is a combination of her ash and her sister's ash. Apparently you need to find, like, the puppet of her sister or something to unlock it, but the only way to get it is if you have her ash. So that brings up the question of which do I want, because you can only have either the weapon or the ash from each of them. And this is the reason that I kind of looked up the stuff, because I wanted to make educated decisions, and I don't actually know what I'm going to pick. As far as I know, Queelign should just stay here until we choose to give him one of the irises. So we don't need to make a choice right now. My thinking was The problem is I think that Yolan's Ash might be cooler, but I'm not sure about that. But Yolan's weapon is way more likely that I would use her weapon because her weapon's a katana, whereas Queelign's weapon is a thrusting like greatsword or whatever. We've seen it. I thought it was a spear, but it's a thrusting greatsword, which is pretty much a spear. But anyways, so those are the decisions that we have. I think today we're going to try and find the other irises because they should be in the Shadow Keep here. And then maybe we'll be trying to make a decision. What my initial thoughts is get Queelign's Ash by giving him an Iris of Grace and get Yolan's weapon by giving her the Iris of Occultation because I'm more likely to use the katana. But then the question is, am I even going to use Fire Knight Queelign? I feel like I would be more likely to use Yolan's Ash. But it's also tough because, like, Tish is so cool, and she's such a unique Ash compared to the other Ashes in the game. Like, other Ashes kind of are just, like, player characters almost, but Tish has, like, a unique move set. Her movement is unique. Her abilities are pretty unique. Like, granted, you can get that sword or the dagger that she has. I think the black knife. But she's just very unique, so I find her very fun to use, and I was kind of hoping to find a unique Ash to use in the DLC. And I feel like Queelign is just going to be another player character, and Yolan might also just be another player character, essentially. So I don't know. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. I might have already made a decision by the time you have the chance to let me know, but... Anyways, we're exploring down here. Should be 2 of the irises down here. I tried not to spoil too much, but I wanted to know where the irises were. I wanted to know how many there were, so I wasn't, like, locking myself out of it. Like I said, all 3 of them should be in the Shadow Keep. I am nervous because I'm pretty sure there's a tree spirit around here somewhere, right? I don't want to just get ganked by the tree spirit. So I'm trying to be a little bit careful. Yeah, we've seen that guy. And we know that the statue of Marika... Wait, what? What the heck? He was, like, saying stuff, but there was no... There was no captions. He's also not, like, a character. He's just a dude. So the goal really is... That hurts. To get these guys to explode, because they have so much health. It's really annoying, though, with all these dudes that he has. Okay, we finally... Oh my gosh, he's tanky. You know, we've fought a few of these guys before. They were not this tanky. He's also infinitely spawning ads, I'm noticing. This is going to be really annoying. I'm not sure how to solve this very easily. I think we just do what we're doing and... Just all about making sure we hit those dodges. We gotta pay attention to what move he's using. Okay, that's useful because he pushed his friend back. Okay, we got him. These guys don't die. Death Mask Helm. Wait, half of them died, but not this guy? Okay. Let's check out that helmet, huh? Helm of Wego. That's what I'm gonna call him. Elder among the Fire Knights. 2 warped death masks stacked one atop the other. Reduces FP used to summon spirits. Gnawed at by loneliness, the old man turned his attention to spirituality of Mesmer's flame, using it in a rite of resurrection. Yet the soulless bodies he brought to life were no comfort to poor Wego. That's interesting. I mean, it kind of would depend. It's not a very good item. Let's go with that. But most helmets just do nothing, right? Like, our helmet currently does nothing. So it would probably be slightly useful. The real thing is, like, if you think about how we're actually using our Spirit Ash, it's usually at the start of a boss fight, and I'm usually immediately drinking my FP flask. So unless it, like, cut my FP cost in half, which surely it probably does not do, then there'd be no... Oh, this is Queelign's marker. Then there'd be no reason to use it, though, right? Because if I'm just going to use my flask anyways right after that, because you want to have, like, a good amount of mana, because there's not a whole lot of opportunities in a boss fight. Like, you're kind of choosing between healing and getting back your mana. So, most of the time I'm going to choose health, and then I'd rather just have enough mana to kind of do a lot of the fight. Okay, so at the base of this statue, we know that there is an item. Right here. Fire Knight's Seal. What is that? Sacred Seal of Fire Knights who answer directly to Mesmer the Impaler enhances fire incantations of Mesmer. The emblem of Mesmer's army depicts a golden ring and the fire of his sacred seal. Oh, I thought it was a talisman. But it's a seal, obviously. I was like, what? Why does it have no skill? Talismans don't have skills. I get it, I get it. Did we... At the end of the last one, I did the Erdtree blessing, I think, right? Pretty sure I did. There's really nothing else here. Let's take that elevator real quick then, huh? It's more to unlock the elevator. Wait. What? Where was it? Was it over here? I'm sorry, my brain just gave up. Okay, there it is. Totally forgot where the elevator was. We've already... What the heck? Are you kidding me? Who made this elevator? Like, really? That's how you made your elevator? Well, it just gets us up here, which we don't need to be up here anymore. But now we should be able to just use the... This is a really weird elevator, huh? They've never done anything like that before, right? Where it's just an elevator that kind of leaves you in the middle of nowhere. Curious if there's anything under it. No, it's just water. Okay, so there was also a path over here. I'm expecting to find the ulcerated tree spirit over here. Pretty sure that's what it is. Because I think it's the thing that drops one of the irises. And the thing kept saying ulcerated tree spirit, so that's what I assume it is. I don't remember which one the ulcerated one is. Is that the one that uses the holy damage? There's a door down here, huh? It does open. I know the putrid is the rot ones. Where does this go? Oh. If it goes down, which I think it does... Yeah, I was nervous that it was going to kill me because the other place was filled with water. I have no idea where that goes. There might be a grace there, though. It's still going? So the lever should be activatable, right? Did I mess up? Is it broken? Okay, no, it's not broken. This elevator just goes for a very long time. So I guess we'll explore this room while we wait for the elevator to come back up. What do you think's down there? I'm guessing a boss fight is down there. Battlefield Priest's Cookbook. Lets us make golden grease and... What is golden grease? Oh, there's the elevator. Is this golden grease? Yes. Heavy holy damage. Okay, so we got nothing else here, huh? Oh, we got this wall. This place is so... Oh, never mind. We do not have this wall. Why put a hole here? You think you can fall there? I'm just trying to figure out, like, if I did that, what purpose would it serve? So, you think that big guy respawns? He probably doesn't respawn, which means there would be no enemies between us and here. I'm gonna try. This seems really stupid. I think there's a 80% chance we die here. Oh, this is... I don't want to accidentally, like, go too far. Are you kidding me? How does this count as not falling? Oh, you just fall right through that. Okay. There were two ledges there. I obviously missed the first one. The second one apparently is not real. We had to try. You know, like, why would they put a hole there, right? That's my big question. What is the purpose of a hole? We already know that there's an elevator that takes us down there. Oh, these things respawn, though? Okay. Kind of meant to just roll away from that. Alright, alright, alright. So do we take this elevator, or do we go explore the rest of this sunken area first? I feel like we go explore the rest first. We'll keep the elevator in mind, hopefully. Although I feel like I'm being kind of forgetful today, so hopefully I don't forget about that elevator. But I'm guessing that's where the boss is. Possibly, even though that's not the spot that I first... I picked this as the possible boss arena. So I don't know. But anyways, let's try and see if we can find this tree spirit. Okay. Found it. We can't summon for this, huh? I shouldn't have used that right away. I should have first equipped what I wanted to use. I want holy damage negation, I think. I guess we needed to heal up some health anyways, so it's not the end of the world. I don't think I want to be locked onto you. I should have equipped a damage talisman, I think. Man, he is just moving. Can you stop? He's just doing the same thing over and over. He doesn't like me being on his right side, I guess. Or his left side. Uh-oh. That's fine, though. I kind of still have a lot of the tree spirit moves memorized. Oh, wow. Actually got the stagger in there. Oh, come on. You're kidding me, right? I couldn't find it. I really should just heal instead of... I just lost my bubble, which is bad. That's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna trade. Okay. This was just a really awkward place to fight him. He didn't seem to know how to handle being in this area. Anyways, what is Mantle of Thorns? It's a sorcery. Sorcery of those who abandon the practice of incantations after devout faith rewarded them with only despair. Covers the caster in impenetrable thorns grown from the Scadu tree. Once covered, dodge rolls will damage enemies. Oh, so it's like the armor of thorns? The image of the misshapen Scadu tree is an edict. Spurn all that exists, wound all that exists, for we have been abandoned. So it just seems to give you the armor of thorns effect from Kirk in previous Souls games. Huh. Okay, so this is, I think, the body that was up top before that had the Glovewort. Glovewort? I don't know what you're supposed to call it. So I was under... Oh, jeez. I was under the impression that the tree spirit was going to give me the iris. So now I'm not sure. I was also under the impression that I thought at the base of the statue over there, that item was going to be an iris. So I'm not really sure where they're supposed to be. As far as, I'll just go ahead and tell you everything that I know. I thought that they were supposed to be down in this area. One maybe at the base of the statue and one maybe either around the tree spirit or given from the tree spirit. And then the second one is in the storehouse somewhere. That's as far as I know. Apparently the first two pieces of information were either not true or I misunderstood. So here's an elevator. This elevator... Oh, it's this elevator. We know this one. This is where the elevator that we accidentally activated while it was still underwater. And then we rode it and it killed us immediately. Now it should be fully active though. But there's nothing for us to do up here, I don't believe. Well, I could think of one possibility of something to do up there. I'm not going to do it right now. We'll see if we get there down here. That one building, not this building, but the building next to it, had a hole in the roof. And I don't know if we're just going to be able to, like, walk in the front door, or if we have to enter that building through the hole in the roof. Oh, another crab. There's a lot of crabs, huh? We'll probably kill all the crabs, because if the iris is somewhere down here, I gotta, I guess, kill all the enemies. Oh, I probably don't need damage negation anymore. Give me... Could go mana regen, which is pretty good. But I think I'm going to go this right now, because the crabs aren't going to go down quickly. So this will maybe help us kill the crab in one less hit. Kind of expected there to either be a back entrance here, or something else for me to do. This is... Okay, yeah, we could just walk into this room. This is what I was talking about, but obviously I couldn't really see through the water very well. Okay, so far have not found it. So let's go into this crab room. What is that? Another tree spirit? Wasn't really expecting that. I don't have time to equip a different talisman, I don't think. So we're just gonna have to let it fly. The extra damage is definitely gonna help. I need to get my mana. Okay, he's gonna explode. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, where's his eye? Oh, here it is. I don't... Both of these tree spirits didn't look like they had, like, an actual spot to stab. Like, it's kind of glowing, but it wasn't... It didn't look like it was available, right? Oh. That's just unlucky. That sucks. My attacks just barely missed. I'm just gonna full heal here. Okay, was not expecting that move. How did that not deal damage, by the way? That was close. Okay, before he does anything rude. Okay, there's the iris. So I guess my information was not wrong, I just didn't understand that there were multiple tree spirits. However, there still should be... It said, I mean, it could be that in this room, maybe there's another statue. I was under the impression it was that statue of Marika that we saw. There's a boat in here. It's kind of funny. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, really? I didn't think he'd spot us. How? You freak. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna die. I made a mistake. No! No! Okay, there was something behind me. I got stuck, right? Okay, so I made 2 mistakes in a row there and it got me killed. Obviously, after I got hit the first time, smart move would just be back off and heal. I was like, oh, I can get a hit in and then back off and heal, and then I made another mistake and got hit. And then I ran into a wall. Because I had another chance to back off and try and heal. However, I didn't effectively check my terrain around me and ran into something. Couldn't get away and got hit by that grab. It is a lot of runes that we just dropped, but it should be straightforward to get them back. I just gotta run up to him because he apparently has no respect for stealth. One more! I just barely don't have enough stamina to one-shot him, huh? Okay, so this other guy, I see he's got little crab babies around him. Crab babies, not particularly dangerous. However, in Dark Souls 3, I have definitely died because of a crab baby, because it blocked me. He didn't seem aggressive. But I'm pretty sure he was just an enemy. That's not it either. Okay. We'll keep searching. There's still more to this area. Doesn't look like I missed anything. I'm pretty sure that crab was an enemy, right? I think he was just sleeping. Alright, so what's over here then? It's where we fought the second tree spirit. Another boat. Just a cliff. That's it for this area, huh? Maybe I misunderstood where it's supposed to be. I mean, in theory, if we're gonna go with what I said of giving Queelign the Iris of Grace and giving Yolan the Iris of Occultation, I only need one Iris of Grace in that case, right? And the other one should be in the storehouse or storeroom or whatever that gets called somewhere. Part of me wants to go up top and see if I'm missing a drop down or something somewhere. Because I feel like I've explored everything down here now. But maybe there's something from up top that you can only get to from up there? Okay, obviously I didn't explore well enough. But I think this is just the Grace here, yeah, okay. It could technically just be down that elevator then, right? I almost forgot about the elevator, even though I said I was gonna remember it. I think the elevator might not be a boss anymore. Because I guess, like, if the instructions were that it's somewhere at the base of this statue or around this statue. Maybe I just like misread and they actually just said around this statue. Technically, this is around the statue. As in, I have to go by the statue to get here. Well, let's check where this takes us then, huh? Otherwise, we pretty much have this entire sunken part now explored. Can't see anything. There's a Grace down here. I'm guessing that there's just gonna be a boss fight. Could be wrong. This reminds me of like Estelle, right? Like, literally, you're at, like, a Grace right next to a boss fight. But first I want to check under this elevator. Make sure there's no, like, secret to get into. Because this elevator does go really far. Which makes it, like, a pain to wait for it. But I think that because it's a pain, that makes it more likely that there's a secret. However, appears to not be the case. So where are we? Tree Worship Passage. Okay, I have no idea where this is going to take us then, actually. Do I need to rest up? I probably should, because there's no good reason not to. I'm also curious. Let me look at what items we got recently. Just make sure we didn't, like, pick it up and I didn't notice. I kind of want to see what this helmet looks like. I feel like it's going to look stupid, which is why I didn't try it on initially, but now I'm like, maybe it'll look alright. I'm kind of back in the it's going to look stupid boat. Did we change up our helmet? I just don't really like for Nala's helmet is okay, but I feel like it could be better, right? I do really like the Banished Knight stuff. I just wish it maybe wasn't as raggedy. Do we have anything else cool? Like, Queen Rod just doesn't really fit with it. Karian does kind of fit with it. Heck is this? Mesmer Soldier? Exile Hood's alright, too. We did try this for a while, but I feel like you need a different set of armor for this to look cool. I'm not really seeing anything that's that special. Wear the big hat. The big hat just doesn't really go with it, right? You kind of need robes to wear the big hat. I didn't see anything that cool. I think we're going back with the black hood. Well, let's walk down this way. Summoning pool. Which direction is this taking us? Up. So we're not... It doesn't seem like we're going to make it down here, then. Well... I think this bridge is going to break. Can't see anything down there, so I have no bearing. Oh, there's a statue. You know, if that first statue wasn't where it's gonna be, then this statue seems like a good candidate. I guess this probably still counts as the same area, so... Iris of Grace. No fragment, though. So there it is. So now we could give Fire Knight Queelign the Iris of Grace. Which I might do, just so we have a different summon to start using. Ooh, a legendary item. Oh, another Marika's rune? It's just 80,000 runes. I mean, like, yeah, I could pop it and level up or whatever, but I'm not in a rush to level up. But so, can we talk about the fact that there was a summoning pool? Tree Worship Sanctum. There was a summoning pool for that last area that had no enemies? And then there's another summoning pool here? I can't tell if this is just like a boss fight. I think it's an area. I'm not currently ready to do that area, so we're gonna mark it. What do we have marked at the moment? Oh, we have Bonnie Jail, Fire Knight Queelign, and then this tree worship sanctum, which is not a massive area, to be fair. And there's something weird going on in the middle, so it could just be like an NPC or something. But I think I'd rather get back to the Shadow Keep. So is there any reason to go up top? I think I'm gonna go up top, but I'm gonna go from that elevator. I guess I probably could have gone the other way, but... Still trying to decide. I'm kind of torn on if I should give him the Iris of Grace or not. I would like to have a new Spirit Ash to use. Oh, jeez. Are these guys... Do they know where I am? Doesn't appear so. Or he just got stuck on a thing. Okay, question. Can you still... You could probably still just do the normal trick, hit the elevator and then... That's bad. That could have gone very poorly. I should have gone for a charged heavy instead of what I went for. But hold up. Where does this elevator go? Did we ever use this elevator? Oh, we did. This goes to the storehouse, right? Just want to take a minute, look at stuff from up above here. I think there's another one of these dudes, right? Where is he at? There he is. He's coming back this way. I don't really want to go over to the bats too badly. I just wanted to check if there was anything on either side here that I could get to. Doesn't look like it. These are really the only things I wanted to look at. These two bridges. How close is he? Is he gonna make it all the way here? No. Ow. That's rude. This is why I've been dealing with these guys with magic, huh? Oh my lord. We're just gonna use magic. They're just so annoying. I guess this guy was tankier than... Wait, he had the double mask. Does it switch which one is the strong dude? Because I swear they weren't that tanky last time. And then this is Queelign. Okay. It's actually kind of annoying to get to him, right? So maybe I should make the decision now. I should just, like, stick to my guns and say what I... or do what I was gonna do, right? Take his Spirit Ash.
Queen Marika, take not from me.
So, yeah, I mean, the one major thing that I was looking up is to see if there was a different item, so we did discover that there was a different item, and I think this is the choice that I want to go with, and maybe use him for... at least try him out. Surely it can't hurt me that much to invest a whole bunch of runes into a summon.
Queen Marika, dearest mother, I shall silence all who would trespass upon thy peace, as decreed by the grace of gold. No soul shall thy sanctity imperil.
Okay, Fire Knight Queelign. So, if we're going to use him, we're going to want to go level it up. How much does he cost? 123. It seems like that's probably less than Tish, right? How much mana do we have anyways? We have 150, so we could easily do it. Asher remains in which spirits yet dwell. Used to summon Fire Knight Queelign. Attacks immediately after being summoned. Why does it say it like that? Spirit of a Knight granted relief by the Iris of Grace wields a spear-like greatsword that impales foes upon fire, keeping the taint of impurity away from fair Mother Marika. That grace was his salvation, though it was but a fleeting blessing. And having been saved, all that was left to him was to wage war. Alright. So, what are we doing now, then? It seems like we got this sunken chapel explored. I'm gonna ride the elevator up to the storehouse again, just make sure we didn't miss anything. And then I guess we'll start exploring the storehouse. But I'll try and go back to the round table to upgrade Queelign. Guess switch this back to mana regen for now because we're not really fighting any tough enemies at all. All right, let's go back to round table hold. So I probably won't plus 10 him right away, just because the plus 10 material is the only one that's limited, although I probably have enough of it to not be concerned. Let's also, now would be a good time to check any NPCs that remain here. I don't think the fingers are ever going to react. Don't think we found anything new with Enya. No. I do have some bell bearings to give. We got Herbalist and Greasemonger. We got root resin and not resin. I don't remember what the herbalist one was supposed to give. Like here, you could see that I could buy all the way to 9 of these. What was it? Maybe it gave the... I don't know, maybe the mushrooms or something. Or the rata fruit. Not a huge deal, I guess, either way. So what, guys? I had the Mimic Tier. I don't think I'm ever going to use the Mimic Tier, probably. Oh, I should turn this back on. So teach costs 120, or 132. Are the new ones lumped in with the old ones? Yes, they are. I never did try this guy, but this guy's boss fight didn't seem that amazing, so... That's why I wasn't jumping at the chance to use that. Latenna is funny, but probably doesn't do anything special for us. He is lumped in here. Oh, I was interested in using Black Knight Commander Andreas. He seems like he could be good, especially because he has a shield, right? One of the weaknesses of a lot of the spirits is they don't have a way to mitigate the damage that they take. Yeah, they have a lot of health, but like unless you're using healing spells, you can't sustain them at all. But I think like Black Knight might be good because of his shield. And then the puppets that we have are Theralina, Jarwhite, Dolores, and the Night Maiden.
I see.
Let's see what this costs us. I'll take it to... Yeah, I only have 3 of the great ones, so I guess I'll wait on bringing him to +10 until we have an idea of how good he is. Is there anything I want to do here? Probably don't want to +10 those. Not really looking to +10 this either right now. Okay. Back to the storehouse for a little bit of exploring before we finish up here. I should go back and kill that guy who's right next to the elevator. So I think he might get mad at us. Because he's overlooking that, right? So he'll probably like throw stuff at us. And I won't be able to reach him, so... Now let's try and get some exploring done around here. Did we already hit this? I guess I did. It's a giant... Is it an omen? I know the horns are related to omens. There's another race. I could just jump that, honestly. I didn't even see this ladder. But yeah, I could just jump down there, probably. There's a summoning pool and a grace. Let's do this first. Maybe this is a secret part of this area. How should I do this? This is gonna be obnoxious, huh? You guys have fire? That's unexpected. Might be a glintstone pebble angle then. Alright, good sir. What are you? Oh, you might be one of those, like, rot warriors, right? No. You are something else. I'm gonna let him attack me just because I'm not sure if it's an NPC or not. It is not. So I was thinking, when I said Rot Warrior, that wasn't really very clear. I was thinking that he was one of those gladiators. So I remember in the Consecrated Snowfield, there was that gladiator with the rot armor on, so I kind of thought it was him. I wonder if that guy... Rusting shield. That guy might drop some cool stuff. Like, he has cool gear on. But, I don't know if I maybe want to try farming him or something. Oh. Is there a better indicator for farming something? Not really. That's because it's an enemy that has to be killed. Usually I use the sword to indicate like something that I haven't done yet, so I guess enemy to be killed can be the skull. What do we get anyways? This silver thrusting shield embedded with glintstones enables the wielder to attack and guard simultaneously. Once wielded by Ralana, the Twin Moon Knight, during her sole entry into ritual combat, a demonstration of fidelity to the Erdtree. Shield Strike. Use the shield to attack. Repeatedly inputs allow for up to 3 follow-up attacks. I would actually have the strength for this weapon. I can't imagine it's very good though, right? I don't know if you would want to wield that in your main hand or your offhand. Let's try this ladder first. See where this gets us. Because you could see that this area doesn't seem to connect to that lower area at all. But we could drop into it. What the heck is going on? There's an item right there. Like in his mouth? How the heck would you ever even get that? I'm not sure because it's kind of under him. It's hard to see from here. Maybe there's something that you can land on. Because you could definitely walk onto him. We'll keep it in mind. There's a guy right there. You can't actually drop off of ladders onto things, so we have to just go past this, which is kind of awkward. This is an awkward situation as well. I kind of just want to knock you off the cliff, I think. Yeah, I figured maybe just getting the free kill. Are you gonna fight? Yeah, you're gonna fight. Wasn't sure if these guys would be non-hostile because the other dude died, but... So we're kind of in a weird scenario where there's like 2 zones here. And they've been really close to each other, but at no point have they connected. Obviously, they want you to drop down onto this stuff. So that seems like what I'm gonna do. Careful. Yep. That makes sense. How am I gonna handle this guy? Are you aggroed, or why are you walking so weird? Ow. Whoever designed this enemy is so annoying. I don't have a good way to fight them in melee. They do a lot of damage. They have a really annoying moveset. And they have a good balance between ranged and melee. Oh my god. And they never stagger, by the way. Oh, I shouldn't have buffered that roll. Yeah, they're just so difficult in melee. The only good way I've found to fight them is with magic. So can I drop here at all? 'Cause I knocked that one guy off the cliff. He fell there and he died. I would assume I would also die if I tried to make that fall. There is an item there. This area seems also quite difficult, not gonna lie. Like, the enemies are tough. Granted, it's a balance between totally useless enemies and then, like, these really annoying mesmer wizards. No. It's all that walking. It must be below me. Wow. Amazing. It seems like maybe that's where the walking is, out there. We'll check out there in just a second. Okay. Don't know what that was. Fire Serpent. That seems like a Mesmer incantation. Incantation of the Fire Knights under Mesmer the Impaler. Personal command. Or his personal command. Launch a serpent flame that bends and curls in pursuit of its foe. Charging enhances potency. When the flame they received from Mesmer could not find purchase within them, the Fire Knights relied on fire incantations to honor their bond. But it is an incantation. I could cast it. It sounds kind of cool, actually. That seems very livable. So if I wanted to... This is like the second spot we've seen where I could probably drop down. But let's investigate what's out here. There seem to be people. Something's making noise. I don't know. There's something somewhere making noise. We could probably drop down. Oh, it's the bats down there. I don't know if we could survive that drop. I'm not going to try. Is there a bat right below me here? Yes. Ah, there's so much to explore here. I didn't expect this area to be quite so complicated. Let's see where this is going to take us. I assume this is going to take us to the top, and then we can start dropping down. There's another grace here. This is like, it has a whole outside area too? This area is kind of crazy. It also seems like an elevator right here, right? Elevator with no lever, though. Okay, I'm not seeing anything around here. What can I do from here? I don't think I could quite jump on those bookcases, but that's where I was, so I don't think I would want to. The only option appears to be this elevator. I think it's gonna go up. Question is, how do I get... Oh, there's 2 elevators. Okay, okay, okay. I was like, how do I get the other one? How do I get it back down? Because there's no lever, but it's one of those double elevators. Okay, there's bats all around here. Oh my gosh, this area is massive. I don't know if we can get up there where you see that light at the top of the screen. That might just be like a visual bug or something. So I guess the goal... Oh, hello. I don't know where he came from. Did he drop down? I didn't think they could drop down. I thought they'd be locked to their platform. Okay, so the goal is to explore up first and then drop down onto things. Ideally. Maybe he came from over here, I actually don't know. I feel like some of these stones are going to be fake that are hanging upside down. There's a possible drop right there, but I don't see any reason why I would ever want to do that. That right there is obviously a bat. Oh, can I not? Okay, things here are worth a lot of runes, too. My hands are starting to get sweaty. It is kind of hot. I don't want, once you're on top of, like, even though it's not that difficult to not fall from up here, like, I just get nervous that I'm gonna fall. And it, like, makes me more likely to fall. I was talking about this to my friends, like, I feel like I became afraid of heights at some point. And it's like, it feels irrational when it happens. Because, like, yeah, obviously you don't want to fall off something and die. But, like, it's not like I'm necessarily that afraid of just falling off something. It's that I become, like, more prone to falling off something when I get close to it. Like, you get irregularly nervous and, like, become unstable. I don't know, it's weird to explain. But anyways, yeah, I would freak out if I had to do this in real life. This appears to be the only way to go. I guess we're going over there. Is there another elevator over there? Is that what I see? Lots of bats. We'll probably handle them with magic just so we don't have to deal with possibly falling off. I think I saw an item here. Yes. Okay, so there's the elevator that took us up here. What was that Grace called? Storehouse Loft. There was also that wheel. I guess we'll have to investigate and see if there's any reason to land on that wheel. That wheel has a reason to land on it. They're being kind of rude, though, because then I think you have to make an obnoxious jump. I think first probably I'll try and explore all up here. Wait, oh, can you not? I mean, I could maybe make that jump, but I think they're encouraging me to just do this. Wrath from afar. Is that like, incantation just fires a golden shockwave that knocks back nearby foes. Charging increases the size. When the Elden Ring was shattered, the people of the realm of Shadow felt it too, and feared it as a sign of the Erdtree's wrath. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Force, right? In Dark Souls 1, there was a spell called Force. It sounds a lot like that. It wasn't golden, it was like a white aura, but I think it's the same concept. So if I drop down onto here, that doesn't seem to be a place I've been before. There also, I see a whole lot of nothing if I go there. I don't want to go straight up this ladder because I might be able to just cheese these other dudes from up here. Oh. Okay, he's using that spell. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good at all. We can't fight him like that, I don't think. I can't open myself up to being hit by that guy. What's he doing? Are you coming? Oh, you are. I did not expect him to follow me, honestly. How do we handle this situation? This is really bad. I need him to do something stupid. I need to essentially juke him. This is really mean. I can't believe they put this guy up here. That's crazy. My best bet at beating him is to knock him off the cliff as he tries to climb this ladder. There's an item up there. How the heck do I get up there? This guy is really messing up my plan here. There we go. So where did he go? Actually, I could get a huge advantage by fighting like this. Yeah, he can't even really hit me. Oh. We just gotta be careful that we don't get cheesed. I can't actually lock onto him anymore. This angle's bad. I maybe needed to try and fight him a little bit earlier. Now he gets up. Oh, that's not great. Actually, that's maybe as good as it could have gone. Oh, I didn't expect that to be possible, though. I'm just gonna heal. This guy sucks. He's climbing the ladder. Oh. This is ridiculous. Hopefully we only have to deal with this guy once, though. If you get hit by that, I think you're just dead, honestly, so... because it's just got to throw you off the cliff. I need him to go the other way, I can't. I mean, I might just be able to magic him to death. This little statue is saving me pretty hard here. Let him get closer, and then we'll go. Sorry, I just don't feel comfortable fighting this guy, so I'm gonna cheese the crap out of it. Good thing that shockwave doesn't actually count. It's hitting me. Okay, get him before he has the chance to get into a good spot. Alright, he's done. That was nerve-wracking. So, I'm hoping that that's a shortcut and that maybe will mean that we never have to deal with that guy again. Because it would put us past him. And he might not notice us. Let's check out where this actually goes. Okay, it goes right past that. Oh my gosh, where is this? This doesn't seem like a shortcut at all. I haven't been in this room, right? It looks very similar to a room I've been in. But I don't think so. From here, we could probably drop onto that. Oh my god, this area is so complicated. I guess I'm just gonna fight you. That's rude. He actually uses that to his advantage? Okay. Do I just leave him? Fall off the cliff. He's still swinging. He didn't actually fall off the cliff. How the heck do I get up there, too? Like, what? Oh, I have to get on top of? Ah, yeah, okay. That's such a mean jump, though, right? It's more the jumping back. Fire Knight Hilda. Maybe I should have waited for this guy. This guy seems kind of cool. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell used to summon Fire Knight Hilda, a spirit who belonged to the Fire Knights, an order which answers directly to Mesmer. See, because these guys kind of work interestingly, so if it works like the guy's... he doesn't look like he has a dagger, maybe he uses a different weapon, but it could be like a Tish-like character almost. Hilda swings a slender greatsword and casts fire incantations. Hilda was a dear friend to Salza, the sage, and joined those who urged that the specimens be preserved. Hilda's ashes were enshrined as a charm to protect the storehouse. I kind of also really want to try that ash. I'm not sufficiently happy that I explored everything down there, but I was really hoping it was going to be a shortcut. And that guy is so difficult to fight. The space is really small. I just don't feel very good about the whole situation at all. So is there any reason to drop onto that? No, I don't see any reason. So there is a ladder right there. I guess where are we trying to get to even? There's a path there, but I think we have to be further down first. This is... We're starting to run out of resources too, which generally doesn't happen in this game. Because you run into so many like groups of enemies, it could be a shortcut there. You run into so many groups of enemies that give your flasks back, which I think is a great mechanic, by the way. It makes it so much more fun to explore rather than like essentially forcing you to run through some areas. You can really like clear out entire areas without worrying about resources too much. But I am running out of resources, and it's because all of those Fire Knights are so difficult. So that's where that elevator goes to. I guess the guy's no longer there. I probably could have fought him at this angle because I'd have a huge advantage. There's also the option of going at that area above him. So the elevators kind of just go past it, and then you could just easily drop onto the elevator if you needed to. Let's first investigate, see if there's maybe a shortcut around here. I didn't... I was really hoping that we could, like, quickly find... I guess I did quickly find a shortcut. I just didn't feel like stopping. But we should probably try and wrap up this episode. I'm really bad about that. When there's stuff to explore, I just want to keep going and going and going. I don't ever want to stop. It's an elevator. Could be a shortcut. See, that's what I predicted would be the boss fight. Still looks a lot like the boss fight to me. There's a fire knight in front of it. Doors closed. Could very easily be the boss fight. Which means that this could lead to the boss fight? I don't really know exactly where this is going to take us. This could at least give us a shortcut. Okay, this is not going there. Where are we? The heck? Oh, what? That's a shortcut, obviously. I think we're at the... No, this is not where... I expected to be at the front. It's the exact opposite of where I thought we'd be. Let's take a look where this takes us. Might be a good spot to stop. And then obviously I'll continue right after that in the next episode, because there's a lot I have in my mind right now, right, of things that are unexplored that we kind of walked past. This is going really far. There's a grace, though. I'll send the elevator up while we get the grace. So this is going back here. So it's like another zone. That might be another fragment, it looks like. What's going on? I hear some noise. Can't tell what it is. This could be a boss fight, could be something else. Oh, there's definitely a guy over there leading to something else. So it's like there's a gate right here. There's like a boar rider or something over there. I don't know. That's definitely something to explore. So where are we right now? Shadowkeep back gate. Definitely gonna need to mark this as well, because we don't currently have time to swap gears and go a different direction. This is a developer message. Have mercy for the spirited away shamans. Erdtree fragment. I think that makes only one. Spirited away shamans. It doesn't really tell me anything. Yeah, we only have one fragment moment. So I think I'm going to take a break here. Let's check under this elevator. Is there anything? No, it doesn't seem like it. So we'll pull the elevator back down. And I'm not going to rest because there's multiple things I still need to get to, right? But I am going to take a break there. And then we'll be back at the next... let me not accidentally walk off the cliff. As I put down my controller for a second. So yeah, we're taking a quick break. We're going to get straight back up there to try and explore the rest of what we missed. Because obviously there was a lot that we missed. And we're going to have to develop some sort of strategy or something. These Fire Knights are very tough. I'm going to put that second Fire Knight on my bar just so I don't forget about him. Because I want to try it out. He seems really cool. Especially if they have similar movesets to what we've seen. And so we'll give Fire Knight Queelign a try when we can. We just haven't had the opportunity, and we'll give this new Fire Knight a try afterwards, probably. I just haven't upgraded it yet. But anyways, that's going to do for this one. We are pretty close to leveling up. I wonder if I should just pop runes, but I'll figure it out at the start of the next one. Anyways, that's going to do for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Good progress exploring the Shadowkeep. I would expect the next episode to just be more exploring of the Shadowkeep. Like I said, I think I know where the boss is. Don't know how to get there quite yet. I have an idea because of like where its location is, and we kind of saw how high it was. I have an idea of how to get there. We probably just need to drop onto the same level as that bridge somehow. But then there's also the problem of there's also an entrance to the Shadow Keep that we haven't found, but it probably connects to this area that we're exploring in some way. So anyways, that's going to do for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.